It's crazy to think that 7 years into this save, and okay, we've never actually, sure, we got into the FA Cup first round last year, but we got knocked out immediately. We need to finally put our demons to bed and get a win today, and I think we can do that.
Into the black hole. Sing for my soul.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sunshine on Leyth. As always, if you are enjoying the save, drop a like on the video. That would be tremendous. So, we're playing Alfreton Town today. The original game got called off for some reason. It didn't even say. So we got it moved back a few days, which gave us a little bit more rest, and that is very, very good news. We're playing the game on the same day as some of the replays, and the even better news is if we beat Alfreton Town, a team who are bottom nearly of the division below us, we would play the MK Dons at home. So a really good chance, although it's a difficult game, a really good chance of us potentially making the third round this year, or certainly giving ourselves a shot at it, which means firstly more money for us, and secondly the chance of a massive team in the third round if we were to get there. But we've talked about the ifs and the buts a lot before. This is, we have to get the job done right, and that's what this is about for us right now. Everybody's fit and firing at the moment, which is very good news. Hopefully we should just be able to go out there and steamroller them. You'd hope, but you never know with us. Could someone please explain to me why the added time videos seem to be less popular than the others? So I think it's just simply that some people aren't interested in the analysis stuff. Sometimes people want more of the story stuff and the just matches, and that's why I do them as a kind of separate thing rather than taking up a full episode slot, if you like. I put them as an extra video because I feel like it's more of a supplementary thing than like a pure episodic thing, and I don't want to shortchange people by only giving them that as an episode on a day, otherwise I would. Terry Harold Bishop, growing disgruntled at his nickname, was delighted when Sparrows brought in Alan Collins because it gave him the chance to christen someone else with an unwanted nickname. Harold is a huge fan of Leonard Skinner, so he decided to bestow the name Freebird on Collins in reference to his namesake Alan Collins, who wrote the Southern Rock epic. Harold thought it was amusing, rather crude way, but to his frustration, Alan took shine to his nickname and is rather fond of it. Tensions came to a head in training when Harold decided to, in typical Harold fashion, to 2-foot Freebird, screaming, "You won't fly high, Freebird," before the pair had to be separated from one another. The story has a happy ending, however, as at the pre-season club dinner, both Harold and Freebird stood up and absolutely nailed the song on Guitar Hero together. Now all is forgiven, and the two have been seen shopping together in Sainsbury's after training. Well, that is just a nice, wholesome tale from start to finish, and yeah, crazy news. Yeah, Grant McCann's Alfreton Town, this is going to be difficult for them, you'd like to think. But then knowing us, we'd have, unfortunately, Defty and Vernon are both suspended, which does not help us. So a quick change will be needed here. Morton, I mean, honestly, I cannot start Morton right now when Michael Lee has done what he did in the last game, you know? Bishop and Richardson obviously will be that way round, of course. Johnson's in. Collins will not play right back, not a chance. Stanojevic will play instead of him. Knight and Harding, totally fine with that. He reacted badly to our last chat because I told him I was happy with his form, because this is Football Manager, and apparently he's living in a different bloody universe. So the bench, Adabati, Morton, Teal, Putt McKightley, Galvin, Bilham, and James Dale, who's just returned to fitness as well. Very, very useful to have him back, hopefully. But in all honesty, this feels like it's a very similar shape to what Bolton did. We would expect to dominate this game a lot more. I really hope we can do so today. Bob de Jong, great name. It's crazy to think that 7 years into this save, and okay, we've never actually, sure, we got into the FA Cup first round last year, but we got knocked out immediately. We need to finally put our demons to bed and get a win today, and I think we can do that. I think, anyway. As good a chance as any. I'm not sure what the attendances is going to be like here, really, but it's more about the prize money. It's £46,000 if we win this tie, which is massive for us. Stanojevic with the long throw, and it's flicked all the way through, and Michael Lee has put it wide. Chance for Alfreton, maybe, which is not what we want at all. Leonard's ball in, and it's off the crossbar. Harding kicks it the wrong way. Well done, Will. Brilliant. Marks with the ball over the top. Goalkeepers piss me off on this game so much. It's unbelievable. The ball is in front of you. Just pick it up, you bellend. Oh, my God. Sorry, it's frustrating when you see ones like that the most. This ball is right in front of the goalkeeper, and yet he doesn't pick it up. Look how much more he's favourited for this. Just do something, sir, please. And now the curse of the cup has continued, it would seem. Right. We've won 5 in a row coming into this game. Harding, and it's hit the side netting. 5 in a row. We won 5 league matches in a row, and now we can't even beat a team who are struggling in the division below us on our home pitch. It's crazy. We're not even creating stuff, with a few exceptions. Stanojevic does well. Here we go. Watch him now just drive forward and shoot for no reason. Oh, round the side for Curtis Thomas. And saved by Mustafa. Okay, that's a bit more like it from us, but we've got to come back. We can't really afford a replay against these guys either. We've got to go all guns blazing for the next 60 minutes and smash them. Kai Knight in off the post. Doesn't matter. Getting that lead back, hopefully. Curtis Thomas with the assist. Kai Knight with the header. And the frustrations are being let out here, but we need to get this victory. That nearly 50 grand is so important for us. Kai Knight is so lethal in those positions. My goodness. Straight away into another highlight. Let's get some intensity going. I want to win this game like 4-1 now to really make up for that poor start. That's more like it. Pressure their keeper. Make him make mistakes. Get the right side of Stewart. That's it. Get out on Leonard. Oh, he's actually taken out 2 of them. Come on, guys. You're better than this. Stanovic's ball in. And a good save from... Wow. Okay. Stanovic going long there. And Lee's all the way through and he scored. It's 2-1. Michael Lee gets on the end of it. Oh, I don't know if I want to keep these throws on. I don't like the way they look at all. Literally, the only thing I did was reset them entirely to default and then just tell the guy to throw them long. But I just don't like how easy it is to go. What about that from Michael Lee? I'm sorry, I didn't see what he's just done there. That is an unbelievable goal. I'm turning them off. I don't like the way they look at all. And it just, like all I did literally was just throw them long. And I know that that's a perfectly valid strategy. I just think it looks really weird on FM, and I'm not sure I like it. Point is, though, we have actually turned it around. Michael Lee with an... I mean, you can say what you like about the throw, but the actual finish was absolutely ridiculous from him. Richardson, look at the space. Out for Stanovic. Let's have this now. Let's go and crack on. Richardson again. A little bit of room for himself. Round the side for Wakeling. And it's not 3-1. It should have been 3-1, but it was not. There we go. So Kai Knight gets us level. Michael Lee with the most unnecessary of bicycle kicks of all time. I kind of love it. I love how flamboyant it was. There's never been a situation where a bicycle kick was less needed than there, and he's gone for it. Fair play, and he's pulled it off, to be fair to him. 63 minutes on the clock, and Johnson's done well there. And it looks like it's going to be... Oh, what a ball. What a ball. Oh, he's missed it. What a ball that was, and it deserved a goal. Also, a huge fan of the fact that the guy that scored the goal for Alfreton is called Stuart Stewart, but the 2 Stewarts are spelled differently, which is just tremendous creativity from his parents there. So big up the parents there. Russell, don't you dare let them equalise. They've done nothing since their goal and we've dominated them. Do not get complacent here. Putman Kitely's trying to get in there at least. Azaz, come on, pressure him. Johnson again, that's it. Richardson's getting out there. Dale as well. Thomas, can he do something from this? Nearly, but Richardson's got it. And a lovely little ball for BPK. Can he score this season? And it's over the crossbar. Nice idea, though. Irahin. Loads of space for Richardson if he can look up and find the ball, which you know he can. Putman Kitely's happy to accept it, and he could probably take these guys on, to be fair to him. Oh, what a... no, not the best ball around the corner at all, actually. Come on, don't let that poor start to this game come back and haunt us here. What a block again. They're throwing everything at us like, oh, no. Ooh. Okay, looks like it is going to be Whitport 2, Alfreton Town 1, and we are going to... Oh, please, no. Hopefully going to be heading through to the next round of the FA... Oh, he's offside. Tony Simpson is offside. Alfreton nearly equalised. We've made it hard for ourselves. We really have, but we did come back. We don't need to see this now. We did manage to come back and get ourselves through. Kai Knight and Michael Lee's acrobatic unnecessariness gave us the win. Man of the match again for Michael Lee. Pretty much just because everyone went, yeah, fair play to your son. He pulled off something magical, and we are through to the next round of the FA Cup. Not the biggest attendance here, but it doesn't matter because we're going to play the MK Dons, and I think we've got a real shot at a third round. See how we do against them in the league, though. Right then, we're back, and we went away to struggling Port Vale. Unfortunately, we didn't do too well. They scored with their first shot on target, and they did get a lot better after that, unfortunately. Ball played through, 1-0 Vale. Thankfully, though, well, it's the old combination. Curtis Thomas ball in, Kai Knight getting in there, being such an important player, rescues us a point here, and CT and Ben Johnson still haven't lost a game, I don't think, while they've been in the team. And then our other off-camera game, we played against League One Blackpool, who played a 4-3-3, and I think that really helped. Curtis Thomas, ball over the top. There was Dave Morton getting a touch. I put a full-strength team out because I wanted to see if we could get through in the stupid trophy no one cares about, and we actually did. 3-0 away from home. Unfortunately, because I'd only changed it during the match when we did the earlier live call, we did still have this on. Morton flicks it across. There was Curtis Thomas getting to the back post. 2-0. Another goal for him. We created so many chances in this game. And then standard stuff. Thomas with the ball in, cleared to the edge of the box, and then John Richardson on the full volley thrashes one in. 3-0 away at League One Blackpool. Brilliant stuff. And that was enough to see us go through. We'll play Doncaster in the next round, but the point is we earned the £13,000 for getting the win here, which is the most important factor for me. Just extra cash. So important. So technically, just the one league game off camera there. The draw wasn't enough for the McDonald's to capitalise on it, as they managed to lose their game, but they do still have that game in hand to go back above us. Point is, a 5-point gap between us and Wimbledon now in those automatic promotion spots. So again, they've got 2 games in hand on us as well. So it's far from out of the woods yet, but at least we're in some decent form now. Scoring a decent number of goals, not conceding too many either. We've kind of got a nice balance at the moment. And as for Blackhaven, they have finally won a match. So they've just started to pull themselves a little bit closer, but still not by much. And Dagenham and Redbridge have grabbed themselves another point in there, so they're up to 2. 2 points. By the end of the season, if they carry on at this rate, they'll probably get about 5. I think they probably will win a game or two in here, but they're still going to come bottom by some comfortable distance. Although what I would say is sometimes on FM, in these situations, you'll find that they'll change their manager, and then all of a sudden they've just got a crazy run, and they might even survive. You never know. But Blackhaven have at least given themselves a chance, I suppose, at surviving. But there's games in hand for a lot of the teams around them down there. They're in a hell of a fight. They're in a hell of a fight. Well, we've lost to them twice so far. And this Bruno, former Brighton man, is actually managing the McDons as things stand. So we've got a couple of games against them in quick succession. I'm not sure which one's more important, to be honest, the League one or the FA Cup one. For me, I'd say probably the FA Cup one, but we will see. Their form isn't great lately, to be fair. So, players are knackered. That much we know, but we've just kind of got to go for it. Stanojevic can at least come in. Collins is not starting here. I know Will Harding's knackered, but he's just... Actually, Alan Collins has done all right lately. Maybe this is the type of game where he could get a start. Morton or Lee. I think Morton played the last game, so Lee will come in here. At least we've got that to add to our bow. Wakeling and Thomas up top. Thomas is just so good at staying fit as well, which really does help. But you really can see the standouts. You know, Richardson's done well this year. Knight's done well. Lee has done spectacularly well. Really, really good. And obviously Curtis Thomas is always doing well. Unfortunately, that guy I had on trial, he signed for Woking. But it's a weird one because it said we had our trials finished. And I was like, right, we can go sign him now. And then I never got a news article about it. So it's like the moment he left us, he immediately signed for Woking. Stupid. They're in the National League. Mate, I could have given you way more than 500 a week to play for us, but you didn't give me the chance, did you, bud? So the bench will be Dion George, Morton, Adabati, Dale, Harding, Bilham, and Galvin. We just need to keep relying on the fact that since Thomas and Johnson are in the side, I don't think we've lost a game. And if we won at Castle Park against MK Dons, that to me would be the biggest statement of us being a firm contender for an automatic spot this year. Because they look like one of the strongest sides in this division. And bear in mind, Gillingham in 3rd place. We won at Priestfield. So we've got some pedigree in these areas so far. And one thing is for sure, the playoffs themselves are looking very, very good for us right now. We would just need to be consistent for the rest of the year to not... Oh, wow, that's really good football. Don't let him turn. Great save from Idun. I think he's been a really calming presence in goal for us. I've barely had any kind of, oh my God, what's the goalkeeper doing? Although, admittedly, we did earlier, but nowhere near as bad as it was in previous seasons, I don't think. I think there's definitely an element of calmness about him. And I still don't think he's perfect, but he's definitely an improvement. Guys, could you just get the ball forward a little bit faster? There we go. McIntosh. Haven't conceded an indirect one for a while. Oh my God, it's a penalty. I mean, Idun has saved one this season, I think, but he's not saving that one as Alex Gilby gives the MK Dons the lead after 3 minutes here. And we are our own worst enemies at times. It's a frustrating one. We don't concede that many goals from open play at all, but the keeper nearly got there. But we give away too many penalties. Vernon, lots of space for Richardson. This is what I want. That's more like it. And Michael Lee's got it. Can he pull it across? Wakeling! And it's instant equaliser. Jacob Wakeling does brilliantly there to get across there. But more importantly, Michael Lee doing mad things there. That's what I really wanted out of Michael Lee this year. But again, look at the space that John Richardson has in the midfield to drive forward and play that ball in. I wonder if this is another Regis today, but this is sensational from Lee. Just getting across there, whipping that in, and Jacob Wakeling, only his 4th goal of the year, but he scored some really important ones at that near post for us. Lovely little poach there, 1-1. I've done it. I've moved Richardson up to a Register again. I think it's against the sort of 2 banks of 4 types of systems. I think that's where he really does flourish when he's playing in that role, because he can just sit in between the lines and look at this, the space he's got now. He could do all sorts of things from here. Goes past a couple of challenges, finds Michael Lee. Brilliant work again. We'll bring it back to him. Look at the space out wide. There we go again. Finding Michael Lee, setting us away. Lee could take this defender on. He's done it again. Can he whip it across for someone? Thomas Johnson. Stanojevic with the strike over the crossbar. Much, much better. Let's crack on in the second half. Keep trying to get John Richardson on the ball and let him spread that play out wide. We've gone to a more attack down the flanks approach in the second half just because there is seemingly space out there for the likes of Lee and hopefully Ben Johnson, although he's been a bit anonymous today. Sparks now with the ball in. I'm hoping he just goes for goal. Oh, please no. Oh, no. I don't know. I hate those so much because there's nothing you can do to stop them, unfortunately. The guy that you cannot mark this guy. The guy that you set to lurk on the edge of the arrow to block this is him. They just don't go anywhere near him. It's just unstoppable. And then they just run directly past him. Kobianu. Little John. He's running through the forest and he's been caught by Michael Lee. And Thomas has picked it up. He's got to find Jacob Wakeling. He has. Wakeling might get blocked here. No! And it's a great save by the goalkeeper. Oh, that was a chance. I feel like Wakeling of last year might have scored that. Or the year before. He's just, I don't know. Thomas's ball. Knight! And it's in. I mean, Kai Knight has been bailing us out of so many situations this season with stuff like that. Curtis Thomas with the assist. I mean, he's been trying to lay them on for Jacob Wakeling, but Wakeling's just been floundering his chances, unfortunately. But Knight has got such a presence in the box that even with 2 players on him, he can just get there. The goalkeeper maybe could have done better. 6th goal of the year for Kai Knight. I think he could get 10 this year. Here we go again. Stanojevic takes it short for Vernon. Back for Stanojevic. There's a good chance for a ball, and Wakeling's header is saved. Triple sub-time. Dave Morton straight off the bench. Blocked out. I'm going to get Michael Lee off just because he's a little bit knackered and Dave Morton needs more game time. The last thing we need is a defeat here. Particularly in the second half, we've really turned it on a little bit. Yep, I would say so. I'd say a 2-2 draw is a pretty fair result, to be honest. Chances created by both teams. Oh my god, please don't concede from this now. What was that? There we go. Whitport 2, MK Dons 2. They're a good side. We're a good side. In fact, our records... Oh no, Gillingham actually overtake them now and are getting fully into the battle as well. So it's certainly far from done, but I'll take that. We didn't lose to them yet again. Had a few little problems in there with some of our defending from the penalty and then the annoying free kick one, but we scored a goal from a corner ourselves. Wakeling with a nice goal in there too. Curtis Thomas, not the best performance from him, but he's still got a 7.3 for setting up a few little chances in there. I mean, that's a pretty good result, really, when you consider what's at stake there. You know, big side, top of the table clash. I think we've proven that we can outplay them in some respects. Maybe we'll try that in the FA Cup coming up soon. Point is, we've got exactly 2 points per game so far, which means over the course of a full season, I think we would do enough to possibly get promoted if we were to continue this into the second half of the year, which is encouraging. Although there's a lot of good teams around there, a lot of good goal differences coming along there too. And as for League One, Blackhaven have actually won again and are now still 2 points from safety because Bristol Rovers are winning matches too, but they are closing in on a whole raft of teams directly above them. And it does seem that for whatever reason, whatever happened at the start of the year, whether Stepanek fell out with the players or not, they do seem to be back in action with 7 points from their last 3 matches, which if they hadn't have got them would leave them, 9 points from safety. So they bloody well got them at a perfect time for themselves, and they're going to need those to stay up this year. So we're actually on a pretty good unbeaten run as of late, and I'd like that to continue into the next game as we play against 14th place Exeter City at home. However, we're going to be doing that one off camera because I want to come back and do the FA Cup tie against the MK Dons instead to start the episode off, because I think that'd be a bit more fun. So if you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have, we're in a great run of form right now, and I hope that it continues, and I think that it will, to be honest. If we can keep the players fit and firing, then I see no reason why it won't. I do think that maybe if the fixture congestion starts to stack up a bit, get a few more injuries, that could start to cost us. But other than that, I think we're definitely good enough to challenge for an automatic place. You never know, though. So if you've enjoyed it, drop a like, that'd be superb. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you want to, follow me on Twitch. I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays and usually the weekends as well. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun, Capybara. Bye-bye.